Well, I'm back to the house after 1,800 miles, of which 8 days, and 6 of those were riding in the rain. But didn't get a chance to really do a quick video of what I packed to go on this trip. My intentions were to camp out, put up a tent so that black bag on top of the other black bag is where the tent is. Didn't get a chance to even use it, so because of the rain. It took me about 3.5 days to get down to Asheville, North Carolina from New Jersey, or Sussex County, New Jersey. And I happened to have no other choice than to stay in KOA cabins, which were pretty darn good and cost effective as well, may I add. So anyway, what I did here was obviously I have the Nav 5. I have my iPhone on here. This is my giant loop tank bag, and I thought it was waterproof, and it probably is waterproof, but I ended up putting a powerlet connector through here, and maybe I possibly broken the seal here because I got a lot of moisture, and not puddling, but something was leaking, and I don't know whether it was from the zippers or not, but I'm gonna have to take this off and put some sealant, silicone on it, and put it back together and put the hose to it and see if that kind of solved the problem. Otherwise, I would then say that Giant Loop Fandango tank bag is not waterproof. So the other thing, and I'll come around this side here, the other thing that I thought was I would have not been able to do 360 miles on this bike without extreme pain, without the air hawk. I've had this seat for a couple of years now, and anything over 100 miles that I know that I'm going to be doing, usually put it up in this box here when I'm not using it, and if I'm going to be doing anything over 100 miles, this thing goes back on. As far as going back to the tank bag, I really enjoyed this tank bag. The functionality of it is such that it has two zippers on either side here, and you can very easily put gas in, just lift it up, and there you have the gas cap to refill it. What I ended up putting inside here was first I have an old satellite radio which broadcasts an FM signal, and I don't have my my helmet, but I have the Sena 20S Bluetooth, which has an FM receiver which allows you to receive the satellite signal, because this will broadcast an FM signal, and obviously if you have the FM radio on your helmet, you're going to be receiving the signal. So that's why I needed the power let connector to use that. Along with that, I got a microcloth. I have the two-way connectors that goes from the power collect to 2 cigarette lighters. I also happen to have another powerlet connector that goes to cigarette lighter, and then another quick connect if I needed that as well. But I have a, where is it? I have a quick connect here, and obviously I have the quick connect that goes to the tank bag up here. And with all that, that's basically all that I really needed here. Um, the tank bag itself holds quite a bit of stuff in there, and a couple of headlamps to help you get started in the morning when it's still dark and you have to do a lot of hours. A sun visor for my glasses. These are two sun jack batteries that I took along with me because I can charge my Bluetooth headset on my helmet, and I can also charge my phone. I can charge anything that has a USB because this has got two USB outputs, and this is I believe, I want to say 800, yeah, 800 milliamps or milliamp hours, yes, 800 milliamp hours. Great little batteries. Oop, just turned it on. I'll turn it off. So that's pretty much it for the tank bag. What I ended up doing was, this is my tent. And you can't see the logo, but this is a Wolfman Expedition large bag. And a lot of people will not have this and actually twist this whole setup so it goes, instead of going across the bike, across the panniers, we'll have it go lengthwise. I chose to have it go across the panniers because this top case served to basically be a catch-all for rain pants, to put my tank bag in here. I can also put, if I don't put my tank bag, I'll put my helmet in here, or take my helmet in when I go off the bike into a restaurant or whatever, and vice versa. So this tank bag, which you've seen other guys or people that go camping with their bikes not take it with them, but I thought it was necessary. You might not be able to see it, but in here, instead of the rear seat, I have a toolbox by Adventure Design, and I did a video on that, so you can check my channel and see what that's all about. One of the things that I picked up in Asheville Eurosport BMW dealership was these rocks straps, which really simplified latching these two bags onto the bike. Wolfman has their own straps, which allows you to put this bag securely onto the bike. And then what I ended up having to do is to use two other straps to go through these D-rings to strap this. Because I had to basically every single time, every day, unpack and pack, it started becoming kind of tedious. I simplified it and just put the rock straps from the bike to secure both bags at the same time without having to use any additional straps to secure the bags to the bike. These are Rockport straps. They double as handles, but they also double as straps if you want to put additional smaller expedition bags on top of these cans. You notice that I have these white reflectors. I picked those up in Eurosport Asheville. They were absolutely phenomenal because there were a couple of days mornings where I started out that it was raining, and more protection is always good. I also wear a high-vis jacket and high-vis Nolan N44 helmet. So if you don't see me, it's because you're absolutely blind. Short of that, of having Christmas lights strung all over you, this is the best bet. And for $40, this is really a good purchase. What I ended up doing primarily was, since all my full intentions were to camp out, luckily for me, I brought pretty much dehydrated food and MREs and my cook kit in here. And in here, pretty much what I ended up having was uh, my clothes. As I said before, this is my tent, and in here I brought 2 sleeping bags because I didn't know exactly how cold I was going to be. I have a Thermarest cot in there. I have a chair, and I'll roll a video of the contents that I have in here. And one of the things that I also want to mention is if you're planning on running into any kind of bad weather, aside from the BMW rain suit, which was 100%, 1000% waterproof. This is something that cost me, I think it listed for $129, and I had a coupon for $10 off, and this was unbelievable. I wore this almost every day because I was riding in the rain for 6 days straight. So I didn't get on the bike without this on here. But one of the things that I was able to pick up, which was the only thing that was not rainproof, were the gloves that I bought. Excuse me, the gloves that I brought with me. These are KTM's Hydro. It's TEQ. I'm not sure exactly, Hydro Tech or Hydro Q or whatever, but I can tell you that for $44, these gloves are 100% waterproof. I could have spent up to $230 something for a pair of Revit waterproof gloves. BMW had some that were for $150, but these were $44, and like I said before, 100% waterproof. Don't walk, just run to your nearest KTM dealer and pick these things up, because for $44 you're not going to get a better glove that's 100% waterproof. So I'm gonna probably cut away here and unpack some of the stuff and show you what I have or what I brought and how much stuff I didn't use. But being a Boy Scout, I'm a firm believer in being prepared. Better be prepared than have issues down the road. This is the large expedition Wolfman bag. I think it's 50 liters. All I can tell you is that this bag, here's my hand, so you can see that it actually compresses pretty good, depending on how much stuff you have in there. But also, that other bag that I had on top of this actually can fit in here, and then you basically just have one gigantic bag. Really worked out really well. It has compression straps going across the top, and it has a compression strap down here at the bottom. that you can see here. And as advertised, 100% waterproof. So I'm going to start pulling stuff out of here to show you what I brought along with me. This is a evac dry sack by Sea to Summit, 100% waterproof. I had my small sleeping bag in here, even though the bag that I have basically is as wide, compressed. I would say it compresses into about 6 inches by 9 inches. This happens to be a goose down shirt or light jacket that I brought with me. It actually was good to wear indoors on a cold, chilly night. And then, of course, this is the sleeping bag. And I put it in here because if you're stopping and breaking camp every day, it's going to be a pain in the butt to compress everything into its small packages. So what I ended up doing was just putting it in here and then putting it on top, sitting on the bag, taking all the air out of here, and it compressed very nicely. Like I said, I also brought another sleeping bag, and I used the same methodology. I had another large bag that I put the sleeping bag. Normally this compresses from here to here, but compressing every day and putting things in the bag when you're doing it twice within 24 hours, it's troublesome. Crocs, I didn't think that I was going to enjoy bringing these, but I found that after a whole day of being in your motorcycle boots, that putting these things on was quite nice. Again, this is my sleeping pad, Thermarest sleeping pad, and of course this also compresses into this size. And since I had a long bag, I felt that it would be easier to pack and unpack and just not use the dry sacks that all this stuff came in, and I just put it in one gigantic waterproof bag. This is my little camp chair, Hello Knox, and it is very, very cool. Didn't use it. This is my Thermarest sleeping cot, very cool, lightweight. Didn't use it, again because it rained so much, so that was in this bag. I ended up wanting to make some campfires. Didn't use it. Brought it. Didn't use it. No mosquitoes since I was indoors, so brought that. Didn't use it. Water purifier. Brought it. Didn't use it. This is the pillow that I use. It's a Cocoon Air Core travel pillow, and this is the coolest little pillow, most comfortable pillow. I liked it so much that I think I was going to bring it home. When I got home, I was going to sleep in it all night. Very cool. I'll see if I can shoot a little video on that. This is the bag that my sleeping pad goes in. Let me use that. Oh, I bought a kitchen sink. Didn't use it. I also brought a very highly recommended Soul Survival Outdoor utility blanket. This is not the Mylar type. This is reusable. Um, I brought it, didn't get to use it. I have a couple. This little bag has got. I think I use this for it's a linear line to actually hang your food up in a tree to avoid it from avoid bears. This is another jacket that's in the other can. These are platypus water 2-liter containers. Brought it, didn't use it. These are extra paracord and tent stakes. Brought it, didn't use it. This is your Thermarest Neo Air, and it basically works, if I can open it in one hand. Well, it basically blows or helps blow your air pad. That's the last thing I wanted to do at the end of the day, is to expel 50 breaths of air after doing 300 miles to blow up a sleeping pad. This is my towel, which I did use, so I'm glad I brought that. This is my fire making kit, which I brought with my wood processing knives, which I didn't use. And I was in Canada last June, got absolutely eaten alive by mosquitoes. I had no idea what I was going to be facing in North Carolina, but this is a bug jacket, which helps the mosquitoes not eat you alive. For some reason, mosquitoes love me. And that's it. That is what I brought, and I probably used the Crocs, my jacket, my sleeping bag, and that was about it. Everything else came along for the ride. So that was it. What was in the Wolfman luggage. Inside the panniers, I have liners that I had for my RT, which actually fit perfectly in here. And this side has the food, and this side has my clothes. So I brought a lock for the tire. I used it once, and I brought a hammer for because I didn't know exactly whether I was going to be able to find something to drive the stakes in. Brought this, never used it, so that could stay home. I have extra. Oh, this is that pillow that I was telling you about. This is the Cocoon. This has got a micro fleece, so it's really nice and soft, and it blows up. I'll show you real quick. Very nice, very nice. Very, very good money and worthwhile spent. This is a reflector vest that I brought. and this was just a regular jacket that I brought, also waterproof. This I could have stayed home as well. So in here is just clothes, but I picked these up. These are not BMW liner bags. I found these on eBay, and I think I probably paid a third of what you would pay if you were to buy them from BMW. This is that toolbox I was telling you about, sold by Adventure Design. It's got a locking mechanism in here. It's waterproof, and in here you can just basically store. I got my air pump, little funnel, extra fuses, tire kit, and then I have a bag of just tools and the manual. And this always stays on the bike. This is just a helmet cleaner for getting bugs off your face. And that's pretty much it. As far as bringing oil, the bike does burn a little oil. I filled it up to the top line before I left, and I basically maybe burned, I would say, half a quart or less of oil. So anybody that wants to know whether or not you should bring oil on long trips, depends on how far you go, but if you go for several thousand miles, let's say cross country, bring an extra quart of oil because you're going to need it. Okay. As far as this is a wet head. As far as antifreeze is concerned, just make sure that it's up to the min-max level, and you should not have any issues with that. So let's go over some of the food elements that I brought. You're gonna laugh, but if you do not want to get up in the middle of the night and walk out to the bathroom, a pee bottle is very, very cool. Okay. Water jug, and let's walk over to my truck and empty out what's in here. Okay. Dirty clothes. Coffee mug. Creamer, which did not spill. Very good. Coffee filter. Coffee and more creamer. I'll have some of that later. In here is my cooking kit. These are the straps that from Aerostitch that I brought with me, and then I basically took them off when I got the rock straps. In here I got couple extra mountain houses, dehydrated food, a little flask of bourbon to go along with the many cigars that I brought with me, Upmanns. These are heating bags, and they are not just your regular heating bags. These are heating bags on steroids. This one bag heated up and maintained food hot for over 20 minutes. That might not sound like a lot, but if you use other heating bags to heat up your food, you will find that you will use up a lot of heating bags to do so. Like I said, they're called one source heating bags, and you're going to have to Google these. These are not your typical heating bags that the military gets, or maybe they do now. And of course, you got a couple of MREs, which I did utilize and enjoyed. In here, I have a jet boil, and I'm not going to get into that because everybody knows what a jet boil is. And this is my titanium spoon, and I particularly like this kind because, one, it's a long handle which allows you to get into the length of the bag, and I also like the stainless steel portion that is coated. I don't like eating off a spoon that's a gritty titanium metal. So this is a very cool, very cool. In here I also have a French press. I also have a pot stand for the jet boil. I can tell you that this thing is phenomenal. This boiled water, I would say, let's see how much, like 12 ounces of water in about 2 minutes. No kidding. I'm telling you, this thing is very, very cool. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as what I brought with me on a 1,800-mile ride to Asheville, North Carolina, in one of the wettest weeks that this country, Mid-Atlantic, has seen. South Carolina is still dealing with the floods and the rain down there, so prayers and thoughts go out to those people down there. But even though I was riding in the rain for 6 out of the 8 days that I was away, the bike was phenomenal. I like absolutely everything about this bike. It is absolutely an awesome bike. I had a 1200 RT prior to this, and I thought I had a great bike, but this bike here absolutely surpasses all the capabilities and that I could ever expect. It probably has more capabilities than I'll ever use or know how to use. So once I unpack everything, I'm going to take it to the car wash and give it a good spray washing. It's got a lot of road grit. We got sand in the tires here. I hope they come out. It looks like it's the rims have been dulled pretty good. So the bike is, I've had it for I got it in July, so I've only had it a couple of months. The bike has got 4,000 miles on it already, so I am riding it, I'm using it, and loving it. So that's it. Hope you enjoy, and hope that this will help somebody help pack for a long trip on a motorcycle journey, adventure. Bye.